Alright, so this video is going to serve kind of two purposes. One as a training video for the backend for this media website. Also serving as a demo in general of the Sanity Studio CMS Backend and how it functions and interacts with the main page. So let's take a look. When you log in, it's going to land you on this basic dashboard with nothing loaded here. Then for our site, this is just what we have set up. Every site's going to be different for Sanity in general. So since this is a news website, the main content is going to be articles, which can be found here. They're labeled under post. So this is just all the articles that have been published already. And this is what one would look like complete. So you just come in here and put your title, and then come up here and you hit generate. That's going to generate the URL for the actual article. So that looks like this on the main page. Oh, I do not have my URL bar up there. Hold on one sec. Right. So you can see up here, that's where that lands, and that comes from what is called the slug. So we've got our article title. Let me see if I can find one that has a video in it. Maybe. Okay, so that would be this article here. So this video would pop up here. Apparently this one has been age restricted. There's nothing we can do about that on embedded videos. They have to be watched on YouTube. This is something that should be changed out for another video. But that's where that's going to pop on an article right below your main headline image, which that will come from main image right here. We've got our description. I do not believe, okay, yes. So this is shown on the main page up here, but this is mainly used for metadata article previews on like Facebook, Twitter, that sort of thing. Down here you'll come and select your author. Get a drop-down menu of all the authors for this organization. Let's come up here and show a fresh one. So you would say this is a test article. So that's going to generate your title up here, and then you come and you generate, so that will be your URL for this article. If we're going to use a YouTube video, we're going to throw in the full URL, and we're going to turn this on. Okay, so that will be off. It just comes in on a fresh one, kind of set in the middle, but the default is off. So your keywords, this is all used in the background. Just use an old one. These are your keywords for the article. This will be used in metadata for things like Google search and that sort of thing, which aren't very popular in the rankings anymore. Here's where you'll put your description. That's again used for the article metadata, as well as right here. select your author. On your image, you will upload here. Just click upload. Let's find some images real quick. I'm sorry, this shouldn't be taking this long. Article content. All right, this will do. So pop an image in here, and then down here, this will be the alternate text, and it'll appear below the image. We're trying to use a format for most. Now, like this would just be profile image for Richard Medhurst. But we would say description, and then in square brackets, we would say location and date in the format of month as a word, '24 to 2024, whatever. Sorry, let's stick a comma right here. Categories for the article, at least pick one, whatever fits the most. And if need be, a new one can always be created. That can be done how I just did here, and then once that's published, it can be selected from this list. But we would add items, either create or select a category. US News. For publish stat, just come in here, grab your current time. Now, if there's a different event date that you're covering, set that in here. Not really making a lot of use of this in regular articles, but this is used for stuff in the live event. So if you're doing a live event thing, which I'll talk about more in a second, do try to be accurate with when the exact event you're reporting on happened, and 19th at 5:26. Oh, I shouldn't hit that button, but you get the idea. Then you will come down to the body of your article. Let me close this over here. Now you could just go ahead and start typing here like this, but you can also go ahead and make this full screen. Now you have a lot of features to edit your text: normal, heading 1, 2, 3, 4, or a quote. We can do bold, italics, we can do code blocks, we can do highlighting, we can do lists with bullet points, numbered lists, we can put in links. Clicking around a little too fast. Let's give that a refresh. My apologies. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button there. So on the article body, you can also paste those various text features right in if you're getting them from a source that provides them. Excuse me. Come on, cat. Sorry, my cat's a gangster. He likes to kick the door in. Let's just go grab the first news article we can get. These should... These should copy with the bold and the italics. Let's see. I haven't copied anything straight off. Alright, so we do have our bold and italics. It didn't pick up on the bold from this though. It did go ahead and highlight those links. I'm not sure. Did it pick up on the... Yeah, it did. It picked up on the URLs, which I didn't even know it could do that. Big shout out to Sanity on that. We could take this whole article and come into something like ChatGPT, Claude AI, some of these other AI programs. Not right now, King. Come on, Shadow. Go. Let's paste the article in and give it some instructions. Return this article with rich text formatting. And ChatGPT should spit out the results. Not quite that good. Okay, it's making bullet list. Those should paste into I was kind of hoping it would do bigger headings, but I'll take what it can get. Those should come up as like H2 or H3 at least. Okay, that's longer than I expected. Okay, cool. So we got an H3 out of that. Say you wanted it a little bigger. H2. Yes, it did the bullet list, which you can see that it's picking up on that with the correct formatting. Let's get rid of this. Okay, he's insistent. He wants to hang out. Okay, so we can just throw an image in, same as before. Again, make sure to always include the alternate text. This is for identifying what the image is about on the website. That's just good reporting in general. It's also used for screen readers, so it can tell blind people what the image is about. That's very important. We definitely want to be accessible to everyone. Alright, we've got a YouTube embed feature. This simply takes the video ID, nothing else. So I'll just hop over to YouTube real quick and grab one from the first video we can. Maybe not click on something from a cable TV show and get this video flagged. Okay, so... Oh, no. It should be just this. Just this ID on the URL. Right here. Behind the watch $V equals, that's what we want. And we're going to just pop that in there, and it's good. When the article is published and rendered on the website, it will take care of everything on the backside to embed the video. Same thing with Twitter embed. We're just using a Twitter ID. Social media, let's hop over to X. So you will go to a post. Right here, these numbers behind the slash on status, that's all you need. Copy, paste those in, click out of it, you're done. They'll take care of everything on the website itself. I don't remember how we set up Instagram post. I think it's just ID numbers. I'm gonna go look at a actual post, and yeah, so it should just be these numbers in between these two slashes behind the P. So we will copy that, post in, and that should take care of embedding Instagram posts. To empty block. Okay, so it needs to highlight something, that's why. Excuse me. So if you want to link to something in the article, you would just type the name. You want to link to Google, you would just say Google, come in, click the link, google.com. I mean, realistically, you should give the proper URL, but, and then on the article render, that will take you to Google. All right, so not everyone's going to have access to this back dashboard. So if you're an editor, you'll probably be creating author profiles for people, and if you do have access, you'll be creating your own. So you will come in and same thing, plus right there, new document. Don't worry about the order. I will sort that out. I'm using that to order by category of job with the media outlet. So your name is where your slug will be generated from. Again, generate the slug, give yourself a profile image, just give it quick alternative text. This is my name's profile image. If you know what your job title is, go ahead and put it in. If not, we will figure that out. And the bio works the same way as the article body. Yeah, so it's got a little bit less features. You know, you can embed YouTube videos and all that sort of thing in your bio. So it's set up just a little different. And then, yeah, so it should just be your social media handles. This will be the name at the end of the URL. All the rest of the URL is taken into account. Now the website, give your full URL, and again, you don't have to provide any of these. These will just make a profile for you as a journalist. Provide your contact information. You know, our writer Amberly did a story, and they went to her profile page, got her contact information, and made contact with her, someone that wanted to do work with the story that she was reporting on, and she was able to facilitate connecting them with the person the story was about, and you know, they couldn't have done that without her contact information. All right, on to category. These will just be your basic categories, and they render on the site right here. If you were to add one, it just automatically populate right here, and any article that falls under that category will land there. So they currently all just populate most recent on the front page. As we get more content, probably getting close to that point, we'll do a little bit of redesign on how these populate. But category, just pretty straightforward. Title gives your slug for the URL. That's always important. And it just takes a simple description that's used for metadata purposes and rendering descriptions of the page on social media shares. Don't worry about comments. We're not doing anything with those at this point. Policies, that's administrative stuff. Don't worry about that. We've got the event tag, the key event, and the live event. These all work together. So let's start by looking at the live event. It pretty much works like an article, only it's working with this here. So this is how it will render on the main page. If it's actually live and currently happening, we will flag it with this toggle again. As long as this is on, it will appear on the main page. It will be flagged as live. So our title gives us our slug URL. So if we were to go to this, again, that's this here. So that's important for the article. Subtitle, this is going to be like the most brief description you can give of what's going on. This isn't the home page. I'm pretty sure. No, I thought we rendered this on the home page down here somewhere, but this is used for metadata. Main image, again, that's going to appear here and here on the page. So this can be any video, again, related to the event. We were using these before our channel got taken down for our live video coverage of what was going on, matching the event we were covering on the website. Down here, this is specific for the Gaza-Israel stuff. Active map of all the alerts for various things happening. Alright, let's come back here. Your video link, again, we're not using a toggle switch on this one, and I'm probably going to switch the articles at some point to not require a toggle switch as well. Description, again, for metadata, for here, and for here. This is the event date, at least the start. These events, depending on what's going on, may span more than one day, but that's coming out here and here. So then we're going to go on to the body. It's the same as the article body. It works exactly the same. And it, oh, wrong page. It comes out down here on this side. So this is used for just general information that doesn't have a specific event and timestamp and that sort of thing tied to the event. Your overview of what's going on, the full story, if you will. And then over here we have the key events. So minimize that. So the key events come from two places. We have all these events here that are a key event. So there's two ways to create a key event. You can just come over here, and again, it works just like an article title. There's an event date. These are very important for the live events because this is what orders the timeline. So make sure to be very accurate with these. And then the description works like an article body, so you can also embed anything in here. It's got all your features. You can also create a key event directly from the live event they're tied to. Oh, hold on. Let's go back over here. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I got myself backwards a little bit. The preferred and recommended way to create a key event is directly from this menu. This is where the events live. So you would just add item. Now if you came over here to this panel to create the key event, you would find it in here, and now this does get a little crazy. It's got every key event for the entire system in it, but you can easily search. The ones we've done are all related to the Gaza war, so let's just say Gaza hospital. Ooh. Man, that's bad. But you get the idea. You can narrow it down. All of these are going to involve something to do with... Oh, I'm sorry, looking at the wrong one. That's still quite a lot. This is everything to say with the hospitals. This looks a little more specific. Gaza doctor says ICU. That should probably get us. Yeah, so that'll pull up the one event. You can't just copy and paste the name. That's easiest, so you can narrow it down to the exact one. But in the live event, any key event in this list is going to render out here in the order that it happens, sorted by the event date. And this is why event dates are in articles as well. It looks like 10 or 12 of the most recent events are rendered out on the home page, so you get the most recent view of the timeline. A key event can also be an article that is related to the event. So we can add any article on the website and tie it to this live event that's going on. This is to be used when you want a more detailed description of the specific key event, more so than you would do on one of these little events. So you can also start to create an article right from here. It'll pop it over here. Now that does get a little redundant. If you want, you could just start it up and then come over here and finish it up from this menu, so that you're working with the full space here. And I thought these menus were collapsible. I will look into that. I may have to manually add that feature myself. So a live event is key events and related articles. There's no articles on this live event, but if one of these events is an article, it will have a button on here that will actually take you to the article, so you can read more about that. It'll just use the description of the article to pull in the information for the timeline. Keywords, same as article, that's metadata stuff. This is helping search engines and other stuff of that nature. Alright, so then an event may contain more than one live event. So all the live events that we've done so far have been related to the war in Gaza. So that's where the event tag comes in. We have the Israel-Palestine War 2023, now ongoing to 2024, but that's not the point right now. Ooh, let's fix that. Okay, that's behaving weirdly. Let me refresh this. Might need to do a few UI tweaks to the back end. I haven't done a lot of stuff with this, so... Alright, the event tag is just tied to the live event like this. So currently nothing is being done with this. In the future, there will be various pages that will aggregate all of the live events and do them in a different format to display, you know, everything that's gone on with it. And serve as kind of more so a historical record, that sort of thing. Once you turn a live event off, the only way anyone can see it is if they were to specifically go to this URL on their own. Like they bookmarked it or someone gave it to them. They see the article shared on social media so they can go back to it. It won't be displayed on the main page or anywhere else on the site. Live events don't have authors. Anyone on the team can jump in and contribute to these, and if it becomes a concerted effort from the entire team, there's no reason to have everybody's name listed at the top. So again, we can create our key events and event tags here or from the live event. We just want to make sure that we always tie an event tag to a live event, and we always make sure if we're creating key events from here that they actually do get tied into the live event. And if you do these things from the page you're working with, it'll, like creating them from here, will take care of that automatically. We're not doing article comments right now. I believe that covers everything we have going on. So when you publish an article, the page is set to automatically have everything populate on its own. Let me make sure I get all the required information here. Let me just throw everything up. I am eventually going to come back and make most of this stuff required to be able to publish so that there's no mistakes. So if event doesn't have a category, it's not going to show up when you go to that category. So we're going to publish that. We're going to give it just a second. So what happens on the back end is all this stuff has various tags that trigger and fire off a chain of events that refresh the page using Next.js on the front end. And once these tags fire off, the next person that visits the page will get the article. There might be a little bit of a delay, 30 seconds or something. Oh, I'm on the world news side. Yeah, there might have a little bit of a delay in there. I honestly don't remember. I've set up quite a few of these Sanity Backend projects since I've done this, so what category did I have that in? US News. US News. Okay, yeah, there we go. Pops up pretty quick. So, yeah, I'd say give it 1, maybe 2 minutes. Come in, refresh the page so that Igor, that visitor that triggers the article, now when someone else comes back to the page, it's sure to be there. You can see that it's up on the front page as well. And, obviously that's not something we would want to keep. Oh, okay, hold on. So we do have protections on references getting deleted. Let's come back down here and remove that. Save that, but let's see, we can come up. Anyway, we will. Ah, that's how you collapse them. You click on the heading. Okay. I thought that was already there. Alright, now we will go ahead and get rid of this dummy article because we don't want that. So you can delete down here, just click on these three dots. We can duplicate the article, we can unpublish it, we can delete it. When we're ready for it to be live on the site, we can publish it. So again, we'll get rid of this. Alright, now one last thing. And I'm not sure if I have set this up for the site or not. Again, I've done probably about 8 maybe total of these projects. No, so I have not completely. Okay, that will actually be an easy fix, but I have not completely set up the preview mode at this point. Let me come over here. This site should have the preview mode set up. Not going to be able to log in on that other browser. And, you know, we can see here how the structure could be different for Sanity in general. You know, completely different site, completely different structure. Not completely different. A lot of these two are set up similar. Presentation. Alright, so now we can navigate the site in preview mode. So let's go to an article. I'm gonna come back through and get this set up on the untelevised site as well. So come on. Ooh. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I've got a little work to do on 2 websites now. So that will give you this. You'll be able to see the article here. You'll be able to come over here and, you know, do whatever edits, give it a video, change the, you know, whatever. And it's going to reflect that live on the website. I hate that this one's not working too. That's just a personal site, so not a huge rush on that for myself. So I will be getting it set up over here on this one first. Yeah, because it's presentation now, not once you see preview and editor gone and it up here is presentation, then you'll know that the preview mode has been implemented on this website. Easy access to create up here. This will just take you right back to the main page, this little Televised Studio here. We're not using any of these tools with this account. This is all admin stuff, but this will sign you out if you need to do that for whatever reason. And then we have a button right here that will take you from the studio dashboard back to the main page, so you can come in and make sure everything is working accordingly. Definitely always check your articles, make sure everything you intended to showed up. Like you might come in for a Twitter embed and you accidentally copied status as well as the Twitter ID, so your Twitter embed would not be working. So you can go back and be like, oh, the Twitter embed's not working, and check out and see what you did wrong there. I definitely believe that gets everything covered. So wow, this panned out to be a lot longer video than I expected. But anyway, if you have any questions about working with the untelevised backend studio at all, definitely reach out to me. If you have any questions about how the backend stuff works with Sanity in general, leave a comment and I will do my best to answer whatever those questions will be. If you're interested in developing with Sanity, I have a video that I'm working on right now that uses I'm going to show you how to build this website pretty much right here. All the features we're going to do: the image gallery, the blog, the About Me section, the contact section. Everything to do with that is going to be built into the back end. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you're interested in that. And if you enjoyed the Sanity backend demo, please drop a like. Thank you.